Hi guys, I have an update for my Panda palette. I was so sure that I had already filmed, no. I did film this already since last week, and I totally thought that I had transferred the file to my laptop and to edit. So when I was getting ready to edit it, it wasn't there. So I went back to my phone and I had deleted it. So it was just a big mess, and I wasn't going to film this. I just said I'll just wait to do 2 months of use, but nah, I'm just gonna film it anyways. So let me get started with the use for my palette. I'm going to start with my Mini Z palette, and I've been kind of in a rut lately about I just want to end this Panda palette. I don't want to do Panda palette anymore, and then at the same time I do, so I don't know. I'll see what happens, but let me show you where I was last time. And this is where I'm at right now. So as you can see, I have pan showing on this one. I expanded the pan, and I hit pan on this one. This shadow right here, I did have some progress on it, but I had to repress it just now because it shattered, and honestly I'm to the point where if it shatters again, I'm just gonna throw it away because I'm not gonna be dealing with it. But I am happy with the amount of progress that I have on this one. I did want to expand the pan. I wish I could just finish it off, but it's just been slow progress with this. And going back to this one where I hit pan, I have not been using this one since I hit pan on it, but because I've been focusing on other shadows. So that's the progress I have on those. These two right here, these two do have a little bit of a dip going. So if you can see on this one, there's a small dip on that one, and I don't know if you can even tell on this one, but there's also kind of a dip going on. No signs of hitting pan yet. No matter how much I use those shadows, it's frustrating. I don't know what it is with my shadows, but it's frustrating. But that is where I'm at with this one. This one right here, I do mix it in occasionally with this other shadow, but it has a dip, but no pan yet either. So the only two shadows that I finished are these, and I did end up repressing this one right here because it was just like weird. It was like half a shadow, and I just decided to repress it and make it a little bit less funny looking. So moving on to my Maybelline Nudes palette. This one's a little bit more exciting for me, so let me show you where I was at last month. And this is where I'm at this month with this one. Let me scoot over. Okay, so this is where I'm at this month with this one. This shadow right here, I did end up repressing as well, and I managed to hit pan on it again. I haven't been wearing makeup really for the past couple of days, so I don't have a ton more progress than I did when I originally filmed the update. So there's that one, expanding the pan on this shadow. All of the other shadows I think have been untouched, so I haven't touched any of these except for this one. I did repress it again, but no use out of those. In this row right here, I have been using the color gold. I don't know if you can tell. You should be able to tell there's a little bit more use on this one. I have not used this one at all. Big pan showing on this other one, and there's a lot of expansion going on this one as well. And of course, surprise I did hit pan on this black one. So I don't know if I'll continue to work on the black shade or if I'm just gonna leave it alone, but any progress that I have on that shadow is going to be very welcome. Of course, these two are empty. Another big expansion for this palette is this one right here. So there is the huge amount of pan. I've been using this as a highlight. If you can tell, it's a really kind of duochrome highlight, and I really enjoy that at times. Not all the time, but sometimes I do. Now I have this brown shade, which I use sometimes. There's a little bit more of a dip in this one. I've stopped using this shade as a bronzer because I was focusing on another bronzer, but I might start using it up again as a bronzer. But I've been using it to fill in my eyebrows sometimes, not all the time. Right now I'm kind of more into like a natural brow kind of look. but I have managed to make a little bit more progress on this one, and the rest of the shadows I really haven't touched at all. As far as progress, I'm excited and then I'm not excited at the same time, because what am I going to do when I finish these two shadows? Like, all the other shadows are pretty much the same, and I kind of find myself like, I don't know what to do with this palette anymore. But I know that's just ridiculous, because at the same time I know there's a lot of looks I can do. I mean, these are neutral shades, and that gives me the opportunity to incorporate a lot of other pops of colors. But I'm usually in a hurry when I do my makeup and I don't do it. But I am going to try. So that is my progress on my palettes. Now, as far as goals, what can I say? I'm going to try to finish half of this shade off. I tend to focus a lot on one shade for a whole month and then just move on. So I'm going to go back to try and focusing on this one and try to finish this off at least halfway. For this one, I might try to just expand the pan this way. That's it for the goals for this palette. Okay, for the nudes palette, I'm going to try to finish off this shade, and if I don't get to finish off, I want to finish at least half of it. So yeah, that's more realistic. I want to finish at least half of this shade, and for this one, just keep expanding the pan as much as I can, because there is a lot of shadow in there. That is a lot of shadow, and this one, whatever use I can get out of this will be great. For the gold shadow, I am going to use it just in general, make more of a dip in it, because I do have a gold ColourPop shade that I am working on for one of my project pans. So the goal on this one is just to make more of a dip. For this brown one, same goal, just make more of a dip in it. I really want to finish these shadows up so bad, but I know we're already in June, and I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think I'm going to finish both of these palettes. I don't know, you guys. I'm kind of frustrated with it, and at the same time I don't care, and it's just so weird. Anyways, that is the update for this month. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.